Antichrist and President Donald Trump says we're going to take care of the Palestinians and make sure they're not murdered. Everyone, Johnny here, Don't Speak News. That's the latest from the Times of Israel I put up this morning. This actually came out yesterday. But U.S. President Trump insisted on Sunday that he's determined to buy and own the Gaza Strip, but said that he could allow sections of the war-ravaged land to be rebuilt by other states in the Middle East. He says, I'm committed to buying and owning Gaza. As far as us rebuilding it, we may give it to other states in the Middle East to build sections of it. Other people may do it through our auspices, but we're committing to owning it, taking it, and making sure Hamas doesn't move back. Right. Well, they're just going to make sure any Palestinians in general don't move back, is what he really means. But Trump made his remarks to reporters aboard Air Force One on his way to New Orleans to attend the Super Bowl. He was referring to his plan to relocate all of Gaza's population and rebuild the strip to create the Riviera of the Middle East. He says there's nothing to move back to. The place is a demolition site, and he's correct. The remainder will be demolished, and yeah, I'm sure that's the plan. It's always been the plan. Everything's demolished, he said. Trump also said that he was open to the possibility of allowing Palestinian refugees into the United States, but would consider such requests on a case-by-case basis. He was quoted as saying, we're going to take care of the Palestinians and make sure they're not murdered. Izzat al-Rishq, a member of the Hamas Political Bureau, condemned Trump's remarks in a statement issued by the terror group. Hamas started the war of its onslaught of October 7th, 2023, in which 251 were taken as hostages to the Strip. He says Gaza is not a property to be sold and bought. It is an integral part of our occupied Palestinian land, and Palestinians will foil displacement plans. Trump last week floated the idea of the United States taking over Gaza and engaging in a massive rebuilding effort. His statement was vague on the future of Palestinians, and it was unclear under what authority the United States would take claim of Gaza. Well, he's the Antichrist and he's going to do it. It's part of God's plan. He's not allowed to do anything that God doesn't allow him to do. So Trump's announcement drew immediate rebukes from several nations. Earlier on Sunday, Israeli President Isaac Herzog said Trump was set to meet with the Egyptian President El-Sisi and possibly Saudi Arabian Crown Prince bin Salman, although he gave no dates for the talks. The comments delivered in an interview with Fox News' Maria Bartiromo came in a response to a question about Trump's proposal to take over and redevelop Gaza. Herzog did not say when or where the meetings would take place, nor did he discuss their potential content. He also noted Trump is due to meet with King Jordan's Abdullah in the coming days, which he did today, actually, which Jordan State News Agency has already reported. President Trump is due to meet with major Arab leaders, first and foremost being the King of Jordan, just another puppet of Israel, and the President of Egypt, another puppet of Israel, and I think the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia as well, another puppet of Israel, but kind of on the down low. They're not really, obvious about it. These are partners that must be listened to. They must be discussed with. We have to honor their feelings as well and see how we build a plan that's sustainable for the future, Herzog said. Saudi Arabia has flatly rejected Trump's Gaza plan, as have many world leaders. Jordan's King Abdullah plans to tell Trump during their planned February 11th meeting in Washington that the proposal is a recipe for radicalism that will spread chaos through the Middle East and jeopardize the kingdom's peace with Israel. Reuters reported last week. Yes, and in fact, a general had something to say about that. Let's take a look at what he had to say, Douglas McGregor, excuse me. He said, if this is in fact true, turning over the Moab munition, in this case, he's talking about the big mother of all bombs that we're turning over to Israel. He said, if this is true, turning over the Moab munition with the destructive capacity of a 10-kiloton nuclear weapon to the Netanyahu government for potential use against Palestinian Arabs effectively guarantees a regional war that unites all the Islamic states against Israel and the United States. That sounds like prophecy being fulfilled to me, guys. Revelation 16. We'll get to that in a second. Washington is not merely enabling mass murder with this weapon. Washington is now incriminating the American people as mass murderers. Yes, indeed. And I hate being here and being incriminated as such, because I want nothing to do with this war that the United States has helped, facilitate with its supplies. It also seems certain that most of the world's nations, not just Russia and China, will aid the Islamic States in their determination to defeat Israel. This is the path to Armageddon, and he's exactly right. That's what's been going on this whole time, guys. We're on the path towards Armageddon. And all these different countries starting to unite, including the Palestinians themselves, of course. Sure is. I wonder if he actually has any clue how true that statement is, according to where we are in Revelation. The beast and the false prophet is specified in a specified amount of time, 42 months. This is why we see prophecy aligning so quickly now. And then we have very interesting symbolism here from Elon Musk and Trump. As Elon stands in front of the mirror with the Baphomet on his chest, and of course the upside down cross on his back. And Trump Jr. shares a photo of Trump standing in front of a mirror with a goat. Very interesting indeed. Both satanic images. And then Trump said that if all hostages in Gaza are not released by 12 p.m. on Saturday, meaning this coming Saturday, the ceasefire will be canceled and he will let all hell break loose. So the Palestinians have been warned. And Trump, in blackmailing Egypt and Jordan, says he will stop aid if they don't take on 1.9 million refugees from Gaza. So you think he won't get that done? Think again. He's just going to use blackmail to do it. And like it says here, Trump is ready to go all in on protecting Israel and has already announced that the U.S. military will be withdrawn from Syria, most likely with the aim of redeploying those forces to Gaza. Quite possible. I haven't seen anything official, however. The U.S. wants to occupy Gaza not to build hotels, according to some statements, but to build ports, airports, and a U.S. military base, through which Israel will be directly defended. Vassal states such as Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Jordan, and now Syria will be controlled, and pressure on Iran will be increased. Therefore, it is highly likely that the U.S. military will directly get involved in the war against the Palestinians. And now, of course, with us supplying the Moabs, the mother of all bombs, equivalent to a 10-kiloton nuclear warhead, yeah, looks like the war is going to escalate. And in fact, Netanyahu just kind of announced that himself today.
Mr. President, I truly believe that with all...
And this is the president of Jordan after their meeting, that meeting that he had with Trump today, February 11th.
Mr. President, I truly believe that with all the challenges that we have in the Middle East, that I finally see somebody that can take us across the finish line to bring stability, peace, and prosperity to all of us in the region. And it is, I think, our collective responsibility in the Middle East to continue to work with you, to support you, to achieve those lofty goals. So I'm very delighted to be here. And as you said, sir, we've got some very interesting discussions ahead.
Very good. Very good. Thank you very much.
We just got done talking about the blackmail, didn't we? That he was going to put pressure on Israel and Jordan, or Egypt and Jordan, by withholding aid. That's exactly what he just did. And that's why you saw the president of Jordan saying that he sees someone that can take us across the finish line. Unreal. And like I said, he's blackmailing him, says he will stop aid if they don't take these 1.9 million refugees from Gaza. So they're going to acquiesce to him. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Wow. So much going on, guys. And like I said, Revelation 16 is playing out in front of us. And I saw coming out of the mouth of the dragon and out of the mouth of the beast and out of the mouth of the false prophet 3 unclean spirits like frogs, for they are demonic spirits performing signs who go abroad to the kings of the whole world, which is what's happening right now, to assemble them for the battle on the great day of God the Almighty. Behold, I'm coming like a thief, Jesus says. Blessed is the one who stays awake, keeping the garments on, his garments on, that he may not go about naked and be seen exposed. And they assembled them at the place that in Hebrew is called Armageddon, just like Douglas McGregor talked about in his little blurb here from Twitter today. Turning over the Moab munition with the destructive capacity of a 10-kiloton nuclear weapon to the Netanyahu government for potential use against Palestinian Arabs effectively guarantees a regional war that unites all of the Islamic states against Israel and the United States. And that, ladies and gentlemen, like he says, is the path to Armageddon. And that's it for now. Don't forget, don'tspeaknews.com's home base for everything that we do. If you're not watching the video here already, this is home base. If you want to subscribe to the website so you're informed every time I put up a new post or a new video, click on the subscribe Contact Johnny tab. Type in your email here, click on subscribe, and you're in. There's also a box at the end of each article, just like this, where you can subscribe from as well. And there's always one pop-up when you're reading an article, but only one. In case you do want to subscribe, I make it easy as I possibly can. And then if you want to support us, and thank you so much for the support recently, guys. You have no idea. You have no idea how good the timing was on that. So thank you so much. And some of it came all the way from Serbia. So thank you so much to all of our supporters here in the United States and all around the world. Thank you. Without you guys, we literally would not stick around. And that was very vital here the other day. So thank you so much. And so all the support is underneath the channel support tab. All the links to support us are here. And then PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, and our wish list, which I'll be adding to here shortly. And then Rumble, BitChute, and Telegram. These are the different places you can find us, including YouTube, which we're back for now. How long is anyone's guess, but here's the link anyway. And of course, Telegram, Substack, BitChute, and Rumble. And that is it for now. God bless, take care. Johnny Storm, Don't Speak News.